talks about mastering the art of timing. And he also says it's better that somebody says to you, where have you, when you show up, they say, man, where have you been? Rather than why have you come again? You get it? You rather somebody say, I haven't seen you or heard from you in a while, but I'm excited that you're here, rather than somebody say, are you here all the time? Please, I wish you would not be here so I can get some space away from you. All right? You rather be on the other end of the spectrum. Okay. So again, as I said, there's an art to this. There's no at this exact moment, this is what you do. So your skill here is you must have the ability to read the room. Reading the room. That means looking at and seeing the situation around you and knowing what's happening, and just figuring and having the fingertip feel of the energy in a space to know when you've been around just long enough, not long enough, or too long. I talked about this in episode 2512. And you must learn to walk away before you overstay your welcome. As a generality, most people make the mistake of staying too long. All right. Most people don't make the mistake of leaving too early. Most people stay too long. And since nobody is perfect, I would suggest that you make the mistake of leaving too early if you're going to make a mistake. In sports, for example, using myself as an example, not Michael or Kobe, I left earlier than I needed to. All right. There was nothing wrong with me physically when I stopped playing basketball. I could have continued to play basketball. And while there is, of course, in every player, a natural deterioration in the body of an athlete along the timeline of playing in the sport, I wasn't at the point where I looked old and I did not feel old on the basketball court. In other words, I left some gas in the tank when it came to playing basketball. But I have no problem with that because what I'm going to tell you in points number 2 and number 3.